Good evening, everyone. This is Taka from Taka's Delight. I'm asking everybody to tune in to Labor Lounge, the best podcast right now that's on YouTube.
Oh, the professor, as always, is feeling good.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Labor Lounge. Welcome back. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and coming to spend some time with us tonight. We back with another great interview.
Yes,
Tonight,
sir.
tonight we have none other than Taka from Taka Delights, who is representing the
Hey.
South Florida Tri-County area. Yes, she has a story to tell, and we definitely want to share it with the world. So, Taka, thank you for coming to spend some time with us. How are you doing
Thank
this
you,
evening?
thank you, thank you. I'm good. How you fellas doing tonight?
Fantastic. I feel
Yeah.
like Jadakiss said, I'm feeling marvelous.
I got a second demotion, so we got something going on for y'all tonight. So we go get into Taka's story, and we go find out what Taka's Delight is all about. It's definitely something I think y'all want to hear. And if you understand what this channel is all about, it's about supporting people and serving people who serve people. And if you looked at our show we had last week, we had a young lady from Beauty at the Bar. She was talking about her business and she wasn't leaving any money on the table. And I think we got a similar situation tonight. Fellas, the ladies is out here running the streets. So y'all, I
Who
don't
run the
know.
world?
We might have to step our game up a little bit because it looked like we losing this battle. But hey, I don't want to be too controversial. But Taka, we definitely go get into your story, and you actually dropped some food off for me. So we gonna be doing some live taste testing tonight, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And I do gotta say, the oxtails got my house smelling mighty fine right now.
Thank you, thank
I,
Son
you.
the big
I
thing.
smell all of that, so I can't wait till we get through these next 25 to 30 minutes so I can get something to eat because I ain't nothing today.
What did you get with the oxtails? Did you get some rice and peas and enough gravy?
So check this out. So I got oxtails, I
Uh-huh.
got turkey sauce,
Uh-huh.
I got collard greens,
Ooh.
I got mac and cheese,
Oh.
I got red beans and rice,
Yes,
and I
sir.
also got some. It's not red beans and rice.
That's pigeon peas and rice.
Pigeon peas and rice. My
Whoa!
bad.
Say I don't know.
And then
Shots.
I have pickled peppers. Pickled peppers. Am I saying
No,
that right?
it's a spicy bowl.
A spicy bowl. So you gonna have to walk us through all of that as I'm up here tasting. I'll set up the whole thing and we gonna go into it.
Hey.
But I'm tired of hearing myself talk. This is about you. So we already know you're Taka from Taka Delights. Go ahead and tell us your story, young lady.
Yes. I'm just a young black woman just trying to get my business up and running once again. I love cooking. Like cooking is one of my passions. And January 1st of 2023, I was working at a store and I quit my job at 8
Mm.
o'clock p.m. And before I hit the front doors, I say, God, guide me and provide me because I can't take no more. My passion is cooking. I
Mm.
love to cook from a young girl. My grandmother, God bless the dead. My grandmother, I used to be at my grandmother's house every weekend,
Mm-hmm.
every other day. And back in the days, everybody always had Big Mama house to go to. Sunday dinner. Every Sunday, every Sunday, my grandmother used to cook. And my grandma started me off at a young age. When I would say about 8 or 9,
Mm-hmm.
I started cooking with her. By the age of 10, I knew how to cook a full course family meal. And
Mm.
when I'm not talking about just little things. I'm talking about a full course, macaroni, collard greens, pig feet, anything you can think of, soul food.
Mm.
I was learning how to cook it.
Okay.
My
Sound like the Friday movie when Pops came in the kitchen saying he's like, I want some pig feet, I want some fat back, I want some hog maw.
Yes, I can cook some of everything. Sometimes I sit at home and I just be experimenting with things, coming up
Mm.
with things. Like I want to come up with my own seasoning, my own barbecue sauce. Like I just sometimes I just sit home and I have my own seasonings. I mix them up, do whatever. My like
Mm,
my barbecue sauces. I like to do a lot of stuff from scratch.
got
Like my pastas, Alfredo sauce. I was showed it one time. YouTube
mm-hmm.
is my best friend. When I say YouTube is my best friend, YouTube is my best friend. I sit on there and I love the cooking show.
Mm-hmm.
I would sit there and watch the cooking show all day long just to learn new things. And I never been to culinary art school before. Never. And
Mm.
when I tell you I can throw down and I just want to get my business up and running because my passion is to own my own food truck. After I
Okay.
open up my own food truck, I always want to open up a place for homeless people
Mm.
where you can come have a hot meal, 3 hot meals a day, and take a shower. Because I feel that by us being in this world, we shouldn't have homeless people. And my heart is so big to where I just like to help. I will help any and everybody. And now it's time for me to help myself and to get my business up and running. And
Got you.
that's what I'm here to do. I mean, y'all have to check me out. I'm on all social media platforms right now. And I'm just trying, to get my business back up and running.
So what's your the names that you have on the social media platforms? Go ahead and let us know
My
how somebody could reach you.
If you would like to reach me, you can reach me at Takas Delight, Taka Delights with the S at the end on Facebook and Instagram. My cell phone number is 754-457-8108. You can
Fantastic.
reach me there and I will get back in contact with you. You can leave a message, you can text message me, or you can reach me at my email at takasdelights@gmail.com.
Fantastic. So now let me ask you this, right? I just learned the other day how you know to make paprika, right? And it was like an interesting thing. It just came out of nowhere where I found out that they take the bell peppers, they cut the bell peppers up, and then they dry them, right? So you could put them in an air fryer
And dry this.
on low, like about 120 degrees or so, somewhere there, and you let them sit there for like 5 to 7 minutes or so till they completely just dry out, and then they grind it into the dust that it comes into as a seasoning. And I was just so amazed that you always eat seasonings all the time. You
Hmm.
consume them, you buy them, but it was such a different experience. Now, maybe you could probably expound on this. Is that process the way that you make your seasonings to go ahead and blend and make a new signature seasoning?
Well, I haven't got to that point yet of like grinding up stuff and like I just take like seasoning, like I might take a different seasoning, mix it up, give it my own little flavors and stuff like that.
Got you.
That's what I have been doing. Like I tried to do pickles
Mm-hmm.
because pickles are one of my favorite things to eat.
Mm.
And I dehydrated it, for a day or two. And then I tried to soak it in the vinegar and all that. It didn't work for me. So
Well, I'm glad for your honesty there.
listen, it didn't work. So, I'm trying, I YouTube, like I say, YouTube right now
Mm-hmm.
is my best friend.
Facts.
Anything that I want to know or know how to cook or learn, like I go to YouTube. Like my specialty is soul food, but
Got you.
I want to be able to cook Haitian, Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know how to cook Caribbean food.
Mm-hmm.
because one, my family, my father, my stepfather is from Jamaica. So me being in the kitchen
Well,
around him, he teaching me how to cook stuff, and I learned any Caribbean food. I learned how to cook from him.
mm-hmm.
Like any American food, any soul food, I learned how to cook from my grandmother. My grandmother, my other grandmother, God bless the dead. She she was a baker.
Mm-hmm.
So, I never got into the baking experience. And my dad always tell me, you got it in you. You got it in you. You should do it. And I'd be like, nah, I'm not into the baking. I love to cook. And he be trying, my grandmother passed, he have excuse me, all her recipes and things like that he kept. Cause my dad is a good baker also. So I'd be like, nah, I'ma stick to what I know. But I'm like, I'm just an open book right now. I'm just trying to experience, a lot of different things. Because I just don't
Got
want
you.
my truck to be just soul food. I want to
Right.
be some of everything. Because like my mom's side of the family, they're from the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes down, I got my comfort. I make comfort about it. I do that stuff. I know,
Mm-hmm.
and I do all that stuff. So I
I
have
see.
it. I have different islands in me to know how to do them. So that's why I want my truck to be Taka's Delight,
Right.
everything.
Like diverse and everything, right?
Yes.
So now let me ask you this. When you're on YouTube and you're fishing for the next, flavor to impress the next palate, how do you judge if that particular um dish is actually like a good like it tastes good, right? It's one thing if you feel it tastes good, but it's another thing when, people as a collective. Do you have like a panel of people that you go ahead and cook these new recipes for to get a feel for them, or do you just go off of your own palate, or just to combine, everything?
You can never go off. When being a cook, I was always told you can never go off your palate only. You have to get someone else to say, taste this. So I have different people. I used to have my cousin. I used to cook for her all the time.
Mm,
And I used to say, here, taste this. When my grandmother got sick, I took care of my grandmother.
mm-hmm,
And I used to cook her different little things and be like, Granny, here, try this. And
mm-hmm,
she's like, you always bringing me something. Like one night, I told her, I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to get up tomorrow. And I never heard nobody make honey garlic turkey wings before.
mm,
When I first thought about it, I was like, I'm gonna make you some honey garlic turkey wings. And she's like, girl, I ain't never heard of that. And when I cooked it and she tasted it, she be like, oh yeah. Like I like for people to give me their onion opinion
mm-hmm.
on something.
Got you.
So I know, okay, I did this. So let me go back and try it again to see how it tastes.
Right.
So I always get somebody to judge you. Like I have
Right.
this one person that I'll be like, here, taste this that I used to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd be like, I don't eat this stuff. And I'd be like, taste it. I don't care what color you are. I'd be like, you want to taste something? I used to take stuff when I worked at the job every Christmas or every time that I cook. I used to take food to them and be like, here, taste this. Like
Mm,
Thanksgiving, we used to work on Thanksgiving. And I've been to cook the whole Thanksgiving dinner at home. And
mm-hmm.
I'd be taking it in to the job and be like, okay, here, y'all, here come Thanksgiving dinner. And I used to be like, tell me the honest truth, how y'all like it. Excuse me.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
trying to get over this cold.
Yes, yes.
And I used to be like, what y'all think about this? or when I used to be inside of the job, I didn't have nothing but a little grill. And I used to be in there cooking up all kind of stuff for them people.
Mm,
And
doing it all.
I always tell people, listen, I cook for a living.
Mm-hmm.
If you need somebody to cook for you, call me. If you need, just call me. Because I love to cook.
You know,
So go
I
ahead,
don't
brother.
I don't sell my food, but cooking for me is one of those hidden passions as well. Um, Food Network is one of my favorite places to be, especially like in the glory days of like Iron Chef and the other show where they had to cook different meals with like leftovers and stuff. I can't remember what the name of the show is right now, but
Bobby
I
Flay. We ain't gonna go there, but
listen. I swear, I can cook better than Bobby Flay. I need YouTube to tell them because listen, check this out. Bobby Flay struggles with cooking steak, and I don't understand that. So I think I could beat him in the steak challenge. Now all that other stuff, he might have me, but I could beat him in the steak challenge because he struggles with steak. But
steak is to be honest now. Steak is something. If you don't cook it right and you don't cut it right, just throw the whole thing in the garbage.
oh yeah, I
Just throw
agree. I
just throw the
agree.
whole thing in the garbage
Matter of
because
fact, go ahead.
it can be so tough. You'll be sitting there chewing for days.
Like chewing on a rubber tire. Yeah. Trust me,
Hmm.
listen, me and my family, we get together often, right? And I'm gonna tell you what one of the most stressful moments in the world is, right?
Uh-oh.
To our biggest fan, Professor knows who he is. So yeah, I'm talking to you, sucker. To our
Woo!
biggest fan,
Okay.
he will come over here and he will just sit back and we'll be having cocktails and everything is great. And then the steak will come off the grill. And he waits till you cut into it. And if he sees a gray steak, oh, you'll never hear the end of it. So, as a cook, you make sure you sit there and you're watching your steaks on the grill or on the stove or however you're cooking them, and you're making sure that you get yourself a perfect medium rare. Because I got this demon sitting on the on the side of me just waiting to roast you
I
for the rest
can't
of the
eat
night.
it. I can't eat. I can't medium rare. I can't eat it.
So how you cooking steaks?
I can't eat. I
You,
can't eat
you
it.
bet not say what. Let's change the subject because if you say well done, I might have to cut you off right now.
I can't. I can't eat it. And see, I'm not a person. You know what steak I love? Have you ever had chicken steak before?
Chicken fried steak?
No.
I ain't
Chicken
never had no
steak.
chicken steak. Now you gonna have to educate me on this because this is all new to me. You see my face, I look kind of crazy right now.
It's a. It's another steak. It's a lean steak,
Mm-hmm.
and they're about this big.
Yeah,
When I introduce it to you, you're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness."
I'll try anything once, but I'm here to tell you. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you now. Chicken steak. You might. Why don't you just call it chicken? Why you gotta call it chicken steak?
You know, I have been asked that. I even asked the butcher,
Yeah,
"Why is it called chicken steak?" And he said it's the way that it's cut. It's a
he trying
smaller
to.
steak.
That butcher trying to put something in the ether. He trying to make the filet mignon a chicken.
And you know, it was most Italian places sell it. Italian meat stores sell it.
Yeah, that sounds like something Broward's meat would do.
And you know, Broward meat do sell it also.
You see, I knew it.
And it's a I'm gonna introduce it to you.
Hey, I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Me and Broward's meat, like, I feel like I like them because I have no choice. But I feel like they, I don't know if I can say this online, man, but I used to shop Penn Dutch, and all of a sudden Penn Dutch ain't here, and Broward's meat moving into all of their old facilities.
Penn Dutch.
Something done happened.
Penn Dutch. Yo,
Wait,
because Broward Meat didn't feel as big as Penn Dutch, man. For some
Yeah,
reason, I felt Penn Dutch was bigger than them.
I can't
But
even get my meat cut like I did at
but you
I
know
used
it
to
was
go and buy
only
me a whole rib. I have Penn Dutch cut it up. I can't do that at Broward's meat.
but it was only two Penn Dutches.
mm,
Yeah, they were
And
working on a third,
it was
and it
only
never
two Penn
happened.
Dutches in Florida, in from Hollywood to Fort Lauderdale. It was one that was
In Dania.
in
Mm-hmm.
Dania, and then it was another in Margate.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the
That's the
one
one
in
that we
Dania
used to go
closed
to.
for, hey, every Sunday. Me and my grandma used to be right there
Hey,
every
listen.
Sunday.
I remember going to that Penn Dutch in Daniel with my grandmother when she lived in Miami. That would be like an all day affair.
Oh, you
We
had
would
to.
go to Penn Dutch. We would be walking around this thing and in the sandwich meat. We used to buy sandwich meat, right? And my grandmother would buy the sandwich meat. She would buy ham and stop at Krispy Kreme in Miami because she used to like to eat her Krispy Kreme donuts with ham. It was crazy, but that was my grandma.
Mm.
But let me get into this a little bit. So you had mentioned earlier, um, you had worked for Whole Foods,
No, Fresh Market.
Fresh Market, right?
Mhm.
And then on in January, you decided to just leave. Like, what inspired that?
It was just a lot going on, and I got tired. It was a
Mm-hmm.
lot going on, and I was, if you work so you can work so hard for somebody and receive no respect whatsoever. And I was killing myself trying to make somebody else happy. And I'm making money for them. And I'm like, mm-mm. I know what I'm worth. I know what I can do. And if I can do it for y'all, I can do it for myself. And that's what that's my goal, is to have my business up and running and be very successful in what I do.
So after you leave, we know you're doing Taka Delights and you're cooking, but is that taking care of everything you need right now, or are you supplementing that?
I'm supplementing it. I've
Okay.
been doing Instacart with it. So I'm
Ah.
doing Instacart and cooking the same time. Sometimes I start my day since January 1st. I've been starting my day at 4 o'clock in the morning because I know what I'm doing. I start cooking at 4 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock, I'm out my door doing Instacart, and I'm doing it back and forth. I'm running back and forth to my house, checking my food, making sure everything's straight, going back, doing a store here, there, coming back. So I stay in my area of where I live and doing Instacart and running back and forth, making sure my food is cooking properly and doing. And then when it's time for me to, I deliver. So if I got to order something, I go deliver it, come back, do Instacart. So my days consist as trying to cook every day and do Instacart just to make a living right now.
So I gotta be honest because the way that we connected, you do deliveries to somebody I work with, right? And that man cannot stop talking about his same day deliveries that come from Taka Delights. But, listen, it's real. He talk about this every day, and that's kind of how we connected, right? So with all that being said, I want to get into like you said your food right now is soul food. Is it just when you say soul food, what type of food are you making? And talk to us about that. What your
Okay,
menu look like today?
lately I've been doing turkey sauce because a lot of people don't like pork. A lot of people not liking chicken. So I said I was gonna start doing turkey sauce. So that's what I basically been doing, is just sticking with turkey sauce, because right now it's just a trend. Everybody wants sauce. Everybody wants sauce. Everybody wants sauce. So I was like, okay. Well, when you're on TikTok and Facebook, Instagram, you try to follow the trends, what everybody's liking right now. So that's what I'm doing. So I started off with I do chicken sauce, I do turkey sauce, I do pork sauce. Like today, he's having oxtails, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, pigeon peas and rice, um, and turkey sauce and spicy bowls. Because right now that's the trend. That's what everybody's liking on Facebook and social media. And
Mm.
I mean, it's money out here for everybody to make. Somebody can eat my things, somebody can see my things. They might not like my stuff. Somebody next door to me probably can be selling the same thing. And hey, they might like that person. They might like me. So, hey, it's just a trend right now. And that's what I'm sticking to right now is just going with the flow. And being on TikTok, TikTok shows me so much different things that people are doing in the world today. And I'm just trying to bring it to my area and, just trying to make a living off of it.
Got it.
So would you say sausage your signature dish?
Um, no, soul food is my signature dish.
But which one? Which one? Like if you said, you know what, big man, you have to try this. What dish you telling me?
The dish you trying now.
I got like
Oh,
7 of them, man.
oh, she said
See
she
that?
put her
So
See
foot
the
you
through
difference.
say
all of them.
so you say all of them
All
is
of them,
worth the try.
and like my wings, I can do any flavor wing.
Did you pack me up some?
Yes, you have wings. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. You have honey barbecue. You have honey Korean wings.
Now you know I'm on the keto diet, right?
I know, I know, I know, I know,
So
I
I'm
know.
so
You
I'm
just
making sacrifices tonight, man. Listen, it's gotta
So
be bussing.
my man said sacrifices like his palate not going to be enjoying life. Listen, let me ask you some real questions, okay, Taka? Okay, let's get back to when you said you were going ahead and having people taste your dishes, right? To go ahead and feel things out. My question to you is, have you ever had somebody that didn't like what you gave them, and how did you deal with that? Are you good with the disappointment in that area?
listen. Shout out to my niece, Desiree. There's that young lady right there.
Mm-hmm.
She has been with me since I started it in 2018. She
Mm-hmm.
has been. She does a lot of my menus. She helped me come up with different ideas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my number one right there. And when I tell you, she'll tell me straight, no, you need to try something else. And she'll give me, like last night, I had these young ladies on Facebook. A
Mm-hmm.
young lady shared my post. And when she shared my post, two other women was like, "Oh, that's not oxtail. What is that?" And I was like, "Okay." And I was gonna feed into the foolishness, but I was like, "No, you're gonna have negative people do it." So I was like, "You know what?" I wrote back. I was like, "I'm not going to feed into the foolishness of you ladies." I say, "Have a blessed night."
Mm-hmm.
I say because this might be something on your page that I might not like.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. And I just told him to have a blessed night because I know being being in being in this industry, you will have people that will like your stuff, and you will have people that won't like it. Like the other day, I went out to this restaurant and I had some food, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, why did I just waste my money on this?" And I could have cooked it at home myself.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, and it's like I was mad at myself, but I was like, you know what? It is what it is. It's just a try.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and put it out there, right? Like, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was saying on Facebook that he doesn't like something at a particular restaurant, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
this restaurant, I'm not going to name the restaurant, but the restaurant is a chain restaurant, a Jamaican chain restaurant. And he didn't like that over there. And I said, I'm gonna tell you the truth, because my family is from Haiti, right? So I'm Haitian. And
Okay.
so now we I told them the Islanders have their their spots. They don't go to the chains. Like the chain is for everybody else, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
when you become a chain, it starts to be more focused on the profit than it is,
Yep.
the experience. And I said, when you go to the one-off little Jamaican places, 441, over there off of Oakland Park or whatever, there's a bunch of places that you can go to that when you go there, you get way more bang for your buck. You get way more flavor, and they're not stingy with the gravy. I can go up in there and I say, enough gravy. And they go ahead and put the whole of the thing there on the plate. So
Yep.
it's like, let it go ahead, and it's almost like I'm having rice with my sauce, because it's just like I love the gravy. That
Mm.
I tell people that's what makes it. So yeah, you got to try things out so you can find them, right? But usually
Yep.
when you try those local places, you win. you know Sometimes you might lose, it might be an off day, whatever the case may be. But I see a little kid in the candy store over there with some mac and cheese and some collard greens, some honey
Yeah, you
cake
got your mac
wings,
and cheese, you got
and
your collard greens.
look at the presentation. It looks fantastic. Go ahead, Taka. Let us
I
know what's going on from
I
the
got
top
a
over
whole
there.
smorgasbord over here. So
You
hold
got
on,
a
wait.
smorgasbord. You got a
Listen,
whole buffet.
listen, check this out. We gonna go through this one by one, and this go listen. We gonna find out what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta say, off of presentation alone, it looks good. I like the aluminum foil trays that it comes in. That's
Mm-hmm.
very convenient for
Yes.
reheating for those who don't like to use microwaves. Very
Mm-hmm.
convenient for that. Off the smell, everything smells good. I
Mm.
gotta tell you, I'm a little nervous about the mac and cheese and the pigeon peas and rice, simply because I'm a keto man. That's gonna hurt a little bit. I'm gonna pay for
Listen.
that tomorrow morning.
So
But
so
I'm gonna do it for y'all, for the people.
so off presentation, right? Because
Yeah,
this a review that you're doing over here, brother?
yeah. I mean, I'm
Okay.
gonna try it,
So
and it's either good
so
or it ain't.
so we gonna have certain categories that you're gonna go ahead and rate this on. You're gonna make this a review. You're gonna do it right, okay? So we gonna have the sight factor, we gonna have the smell factor,
Mm-hmm.
and we gonna have the taste factor. So on a scale, you're gonna go ahead and tell your experience over here to the world. And of course, Taka, hopefully she don't beat you up the next day that she
Listen,
go
you
ahead
have
and
to
see
be,
you, okay?
listen, I'd rather somebody be honest with me and keep it real with me so I know the next time if I make a mistake, hey,
Hmm.
I can, fix that mistake. So I want
Yes.
you to be honest with me.
Yes, 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 indeed. I agree. I
So I
agree.
could be honest because I think lying is one of those things that's one of my pet peeves. So I would never do that
Woo!
to you. Oh,
July.
yeah, yeah, that's terrible. So let's go ahead because we got a couple things to get through here. We gonna go through and I'm gonna have you tell me what's going on, and
Hmm.
you can share a little bit of the magic of what's happening. I'm just gonna do kind of a round robin right here. So first and foremost, we got collard greens,
Yes.
right? So I see the collard greens. It looked
It
like
has turkey.
it got a little meat in it. I was gonna
Yes,
say
it
that.
Hmm.
has turkey.
Hmm. Got a
Now
little flavor.
everybody do collard greens different. So what make yours special? Because if I gotta say, my mama do a mean green. So what's up?
Whoa.
Well, 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 well. I might got your mama a beat a little bit.
Woo!
But no, no, no. No, no, no. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But
Mama
My
Big Man,
mama go see
please.
this now.
Mama Big Man, please. Mama Big Man,
mom, I'm
please.
just joking. I'm just joking.
She
But
she
I
don't
mean,
you listen.
everybody love my collard greens.
Okay.
All right, so we gonna
Let's go.
find
Let's go
out.
see what's up. Because
We gonna see. We
Mama
gonna
Big
see.
Man gonna have
First,
to taste this too.
this the bite. Off rip, they got a kick. That shit kicked me right in my
Oh,
face.
woo! Wait a minute. My man lost his religion for a second. Did you hear him? Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Wait a minute, that speaks volumes.
Yeah, the collard
That
greens got a
speaks
kick, so
volumes.
that's something I can respect. The little kick on the collard greens.
He lost his ever loving mind.
The collard greens, the collard greens is good. I
Oh
can rock with
shoot!
the collard greens. Okay,
Oh shoot!
I see what you're doing. It's something I will say. It's something a little different in there that's not normal to me, and I can't put my finger on it. But it's got a sweetness to it.
Whoa!
What's that?
My mama's signature. She always,
Whoa!
everybody love my mama collard greens. So I learned
Mm-hmm.
to cook my collard greens from my mama.
Mm-hmm.
Brown sugar.
I
Oh
knew it.
Lord.
I knew it.
See, I would have
I
never
knew it.
done that.
I knew it. I knew it.
Brown
Because
sugar.
Okay.
once you said sweet, that's the only thing that's gonna go there to go ahead and hit it that way,
Brown
right?
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah, it's got because it's like it was I took the bite and I got hit up front with a little spice, right? It ain't a crazy spice, it ain't a tear up your palate type of spice.
He got a
It was
Hadouken.
just like, hey, I'm here, be careful.
Hadouken.
And then it came back, you could definitely taste the greens and that sweetness kind of came up. So I got that. So we go continue on. Now we finna get into something here special.
Ooh.
Because this is a lot of food. I can't eat all this. You know what I mean? But we finna
Watch
grub
him.
tonight. Now, if you see me sticking to a particular dish, you know you did
Oh,
something
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I already know. I'm
this
looking
right
for
here,
it.
this is the turkey sauce.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, I had to put it in the ramekin and to heat it up because I didn't want the microwave to disrespect the food. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you want to talk us through the turkey sauce because now turkey sauce to me, my mama does a sauce and it's normally chicken sauce. And I think the history of sauce is normally like pork and
Yes.
it's a pickle type of dish.
Right.
So
But my
talk us.
turkey sauce, I
Mhm.
had to explain it to somebody. I don't use vinegar in it.
Okay.
I don't use lime juice. I
Okay.
have my own way of making it.
All right.
Let's see what's popping. How? Okay, he leaned forward. He leaned back. Okay, he's chewing.
I'm gonna tell you,
Okay,
me and turkey have a strained relationship, and I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you why. Because turkey can tend to be dry, and even when it's moist, it's like it's still dry.
it could be chalky.
Yeah, something like that. But
I get what
this,
you're saying.
but this is it is moist. It's not dry at all. I don't get chalky.
Oh, that's good. We got some
Yeah,
juices, some flavor.
it has good flavor.
Mm.
This is good. I can see myself ordering this. And then especially
Oh,
I think the fact that it got the bones in it make it better because I think pause for everybody out there trying to be funny, man. Like the
I'm sorry. You
bones,
said they got the what in it?
the bones. Pause.
Talk to him, yo.
This I like this.
Oh,
Now I would do it just because of keto. I wouldn't put the corn in here, but for the night, I'm gonna go ahead and try the corn.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's my body saying I miss corn, but
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
cool. You
It's
rent
good.
it. You
It's-
just rent it.
It's good. I done finished this whole little bowl.
Well,
Okay,
okay.
that's not bad. I could do
All
that.
right.
Thank
Oh,
you.
so
Thank
we
you.
we
Thank
well,
you.
yo,
Thank
we
you.
we
Thank
two
you.
for
We
two
two for
right
two.
now. We 2 for 2 right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. This is a good game. All right. What's the next one?
You have to think
Hold on.
about it.
With the wings.
Hold
though.
on. I want to see what I'm gonna go
Wings,
do
though.
next.
Nah, you going to the wings, bro.
All right. Well, you ain't got to twist my arm.
You got oxtails.
I do got oxtails. That's gonna be next. I might have to mix that with
Listen,
the pigeon peas and rice.
Let me tell you something. Oxtail is oxtail is serious. Oxtail is not a game amongst cultures. They do
So
not play.
talk us through the wings.
Okay.
What kind of wings
wings,
am I eating?
They are honey garlic with a kick
Mm.
of Cajun. It's a Cajun. It's kind of like it's a sweet and spicy kind of savory.
Okay. So
This is what grandma had. This is what
So-
grandma, she surprised grandma with.
No, I did her just regular the turkey wings was honey garlic, just plain honey and garlic.
But
So
these
check
are
this
honey
out.
garlic and
Should
Cajun.
should
Hmm.
I eat the flat or the drum? Which one?
I'm a flat girl, so I go with the
Ooh.
flat.
I'm gonna tell you, it's something to the flats because I went to Wingstop one day, right? And the lady told me, she said, "Sir, the flats are not done, so I'm gonna give you some extra drumsticks for the inconvenience." It wasn't an inconvenience to me. I would have sat there and waited, like
I
I
would have
didn't
tore
care.
up the drums either
But
way. I
but
don't care.
let me tell you, she like doubled the order. I had so many drumsticks in my box. I was like, I'm not complaining. I hope every Wingstop I go to haven't fried up the flats because I will tear the drums up.
Listen, I will
Just
pay. Listen, if I go to somebody's restaurant and they be talking about you have to pay that extra dollar or two, I will pay it. I love flats.
no, who the hell out there complaining about flats?
Yo, you'd be surprised because what happens is when you have a demand for a particular wing, normally they would come assorted, right?
Let me
And
tell you
so
something.
however they come, they hold up. However they come is what way they come. But if everybody is taking the flats, you're gonna have to compensate for that because now you're gonna have to do that. That's what I'm saying. People
Listen,
coming in desiring a particular wing and you ain't got
to
it,
you,
it's a problem.
person that's complaining that you didn't have enough flats
Uh-oh.
in your order, go do something with yourself, man.
Okay, so I just
Stop,
want to let
stop
you
making
know
life
to,
difficult for people.
to you person, if you would like to go ahead and have a conversation with Big Man, please email us at labor lounge podcast at gmail.com. Once again, that's labor lounge podcast at gmail.com. Attention, Big Man. He reads every email.
I do.
Well, so what we got going on? I see it's a flat. Look, it looked cooked all the way through. All right, I like the color in there. Look a little smoky and good, you know. So tell me about this honey garlic Cajun. I'm trying to figure this out, man. It look, you know what? It's good because he ain't said nothing. He just been smacking his lips for the past 15, 20 seconds. He
Can
ain't
you hear me
saying nothing.
smacking? Can you
He
hear me
ain't say,
smacking?
he's sitting over here, old finger licking good face self out here. Bruh, I'm you could tell I'm a little bit hot that I ain't got no honey garlic wings over here, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Shout
Okay.
out to the A.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
I
saying? But
just
So
listen,
use I use honey and then I use pure garlic. I mean the garlic cloves,
mm-hmm.
and that's how I make them, and then put my little seasoning to it.
So
now,
you use real ingredients, right?
Hmm.
Like, and
so
when I say real ingredients, I mean not to say that other ingredients aren't real, but you use natural ingredients that are organic, that just from soil to food,
Not
right?
really organic.
Mm-hmm.
I just like fresh stuff.
Okay. So do you happen to being a cook, right? Do you happen to garden by any chance? And
No, I don't
no?
garden. Mm-mm.
Mm.
I don't garden, and that's it's crazy. I don't. When it's time for me to cook and do
Hmm.
everything, I go to the store and I just pick out everything that I need.
Hey, big man, you gonna say something about these wings or nah, bro?
hey, listen. First and foremost, hold on.
I'm tired of you right now, smacking. You know what? You need to stop.
Yeah,
Nobody else is eating this much. Tell us about the wings so we can go ahead and be there with you.
so I'm over here grubbing. So check this out. I like to cook on the wing. I taste the honey, but I'm missing the garlic. I don't get the garlic.
Okay.
I do not get the garlic. So I got a question. How did you cook them? Like, what's the cook?
Um, all my wings, cause I it's not breaded, but
Mm-hmm.
my batter I use baking powder and put a little bit on it, and I deep fry them,
Okay.
Mm.
and
And
then
you
I take.
toss it after?
Hmm. I let it soak in the sauce.
So the wings have a it has a darker color. What gives it its color? Is that just the fry itself?
The
Mustard.
Cajun? Oh, the mustard.
Mustard.
Anytime that I anytime that I fry chicken,
Mm-hmm.
I put mustard on it.
My auntie does that too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how she gets her coating to stick, is what she says.
Mm-hmm. Like a
Okay.
lot of people like fry their chicken, they dip it in the egg and the milk. I don't do all that. I just use flour. I use
Mm,
flour and I use mustard. After I season it up, I put a little mustard on there and let it do what it do.
okay. So the
People do
wing.
that with what's that big piece of meat that they make um when they're making that? It's I'll get back to you. Go ahead. You were saying.
So the wing again, it's good. It's edible. I don't know if I would call it a honey garlic wing. I would probably come up with another name because I don't get that vibe from it.
I probably
It's
didn't
not.
put enough garlic in it this time.
Yeah, yeah, because it's not a bad wing. I'll eat them, right? And especially I'm a dipper, so I drown everything in blue cheese. But just off of a raw tasting right now, I just don't get the garlic. That's all.
Okay.
But it's a good wing. I mean, it's cooked well. The next thing, I'm gonna go to the oxtails. So, what kind of beans
Ooh.
we got in the oxtail? Talk to me now. Now, let me disclaimer this. This is oxtails Taka.
Hmm. Butter beans.
Okay,
Mm,
that's a point. So, Taka,
mm,
everybody cooks oxtails different.
Hmm.
What
mm.
makes your oxtails bussin'?
Book.
I mean, I learned from a true Jamaican,
Mm-hmm.
and I just everything that my dad taught me how to do. That's how I do them. I season them up. I use the soy sauce. I use the browning. And I cook them. I slow cook them. Like a lot of people fry them. Wait, you're looking kind of strange there.
No, no, no. You good? Go ahead. Keep talking.
Oh, okay, okay. Look, look, look. You see that, right?
Well, nah, the thing was, listen, I just ate a butter bean. Like, I ain't had beans in 3 years almost. So you gotta bear with me. I'm doing this. Go ahead.
So and I slow cook them.
Mm-hmm. How long do you cook them for?
Whew. I cook them until they start falling off the bone.
Mm, mm.
Tenderness is there. But one thing I can appreciate about these oxtails is that they got a little bite to them. Like, one thing with oxtails, some people cook them and they're just too tender. So you ever scoop them out the bowl and you get a spoonful of bone and the meat done fell back into the pot. Sometimes it could be a little too tender. These got a little bite to them, but it's still tender. They ain't killing my teeth. The flavor is good. I like the gravy.
Mm.
Again, I got to talk about this butter bean because I think that could just be my body. Like, bro, you've been neglecting me.
Mm.
I done ate all the butter beans.
Brisket. That's what I was talking about. Brisket. Okay.
It took
So
you that long to come up with brisket, though?
So you should
I,
have mixed it up with the rice.
I'm just saying, I needed
I'm
to
scared
think
of the
about
rice.
this.
That's gonna give me stomach problems tomorrow. You don't understand. I'm doing this for you, babe.
He'll be all right. The rice is gonna be great. He gonna love himself. He gonna be like, damn, I missed out on life for a long
Wait,
time.
you hear
Damn
him
you,
sucking the
keto.
bone? You hear
Oh
him sucking
Hey,
yeah.
the bone?
Oh, he jacking it up right now, and I'm mad.
hey, what's the scale? What's the scale?
The scale is
Is it one to 5, one
1 to 10.
to 10?
1 to 10.
The oxtail booming though. They get a 10. I'm giving the oxtail a 10.
Oh, that is a lot. Yo, and he gave your oxtail a 10.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
Some people don't
See,
even give their mama a 10. He gave
I
your
can
oxtail.
let me tell
It's
you
a
something.
lot.
We're gonna talk offline about how you season this because
Uh-oh. He want the master recipe.
no, it's good, though.
Yo,
It ain't gonna hurt.
my man sitting over here trying to say sir, you can't have a master recipe. How you gonna do
Nah,
that, man?
no. Check this out. Listen, I was skeptical about the oxtail. The oxtail's good.
Man, that's why I love. I'm telling you, man, I love feedback.
The
Like that's
oxtail good. Nah, I'm not gonna listen.
Yo,
I make oxtails. My
uh-oh.
oxtails is good. I ain't
But
saying it's better, but I'm saying it's good. I eat that all day. It's two different recipes. That's good.
well,
You get a 10 on the oxtails.
Thank you,
well,
thank you, thank you.
All right, so
impressive.
now we
So
getting
take that,
into
ladies on Facebook. Yeah,
now,
the
now we,
oxtail good. Don't care.
you know what?
Oh, oxtail. This is
It,
busting.
it could have just been a now look, I'm finna get all kind of hell about this dish right here. You know that, right?
That's the picture peas and rice.
Yes, ma'am.
We
And
say
I
gongo
got
peas. We have
I got
gongo pinja. Oh yeah, I know.
I
Sorry.
got
I'm
two
sorry.
little girls that's gonna eat me up for this. I got a mom
Just,
that's gonna eat me up for
just
this.
take a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh, I'm gonna taste it now. Now, off the first thing is fluffy.
Ooh.
Y'all remember when Uncle Ben's first came out? This not sticky rice, so it's
Mm.
not sticky rice.
And you know
Mm.
what? To be honest, only rice that I can cook to be a cook, it has to be parboiled rice. I cannot cook jasmine rice.
Really?
I cannot cook, and it's crazy.
So before I try this, right? Have you ever done you eat curry?
Uh-huh.
Yo, you ain't living if you haven't had jasmine rice and curry.
Thank you.
No. Mm-mm.
Basmati rice and curry.
Basmati.
And see, I'm
Oh,
not a rice eater, but I would cook it. And curry and rice.
Listen,
hey, I'm gonna
let
need
me.
somebody to hit
You
the
know,
subscribe
to
button
be
for me
honest,
trying this rice.
that's how I make my yellow rice.
Aro amaril. So listen, they have the Hispanic people have something called bijol that'll go ahead and get the rice to that nice coloring too.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know that.
So now you said that you were interested in cooking Haitian food earlier, right?
Hmm.
So you have to understand that a lot of our traditional dishes revolve around jasmine rice, right? There are a few of them that some people might substitute Uncle Ben's for, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to get into the Haitian dishes, right? Specifically one of them that is just renowned anywhere you go, that black rice.
Ah,
Thank you. You see how you just made that sound? So you got to understand the black rice is called jonjon,
yes.
right? So jonjon, you have to use the jasmine. You're going to have to get acclimated to it, right? It's not something that it's going to
But before
help.
jasmine rice,
Mhm.
what was they using?
Stuff
Ma-
that was stuff that wasn't
Mahatma,
equivalent. Yes,
Mahatma.
Mahatma. Yeah, right. No, listen,
And
but it
that's a
was stuff. It was
parboiled
stuff that
rice.
wasn't equivalent, right? There's a reason that you go to the jasmine rice, right? It accepts the flavors just that little bit much more better, right?
Well,
Once
that
you get
and
it, once you
jasmine
get it,
rice has its own flavor.
thank you. Once you get it, it's gonna elevate everything through the roof. So I say this as somebody who's like, hey man, I get it, but I feel like considering the type of person that you are, you're very diligent, you go out to go learn. There's no reason that you wouldn't be able to learn how to use jasmine, and the results are going to
Well, don't get
yield
me
you.
wrong. I know
Mhm,
how to use them, but my thing, don't get me wrong.
mhm,
I don't like I shouldn't say I don't know how to cook it. I should
mhm.
say I don't like to cook it.
Got you.
So I love like parboiled rice
Mhm.
is my number one.
Is it
Like
for
right now,
ease? Is it for ease of cooking?
that's what I was grown off of cooking, using that rice.
Right.
And that's what my dad always told me to use. So I really never really tried to use I done tried to use other rices, but I always fall back to that parboiled. And like right now,
Mhm,
I might say it wrong, but in the Haitian food right now,
mhm.
I love the legui. I'm saying
Oh,
it right?
legume,
Legume. Oh,
right? So legume is man, let me tell you something. Not everybody can make a good legume, right?
I done been on
And
YouTube trying to YouTube. I told you YouTube is my best friend.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you need somebody who knows how to make it. That's like an old Haitian person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get somebody who kind of knows how to make it. You need somebody that knows how to make it, right? My mom is official when it comes to this, right? And you know, a lot of the Haitian that dish has eggplant, it has cabbage, it has carrots, it has the beef chuck, and it has a multitude of different flavorings in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the key is cooking it to the point where it reduces properly.
Yep.
It has to reduce properly. Some people cook it and don't let the cabbage go ahead and all the way reduce, and you have semi-solid cabbage in there. No, that's not legume. Okay, legume is nice. It has a beautiful consistency.
Oh
It's
yes.
generally browned with hints of orange. Some people put crab in it. Some people put beef chuck in it. But it's absolutely amazing.
Yes, it
And guess
is.
what? It's paired best with jasmine
Just
rice.
Perfect way to
my
round that
friend,
out. I
my
like that.
friend, my friend that works with me, she introduced it to me, and when I tell you, I ate it, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I said it has the right thing in it,
Yes. Yes.
all the iron, everything in it. And I was like, "Oh my
Yes.
god!" I went back to the place the next day and got it. Like I went to another Haitian restaurant and got it, and it was not right. And I was like, let me stick to this one place.
Thank you. So you already understand you can't go everywhere to eat that dish. Once you had that dish right, it hits differently, and you're
Yes.
not gonna go ahead and you can't have it any other way. All
Mm-mm.
right, it just won't happen.
It won't.
Mm-mm-mm.
When
Shout out, shout out.
So
I just
perfect.
seen you eat that macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I ate the macaroni and cheese. Trust me,
Oh,
I ate
you
the mac.
silently over there eating stuff? You ain't even rating it? I'm tired of you,
No,
man.
I went on ahead. I took a bite because y'all was in conversation, so I wanted to make sure I got it in.
I hate you.
So I've tried everything that I got. Well, no, I got to get the pickles.
The
The hot
spicy
pot,
bowl.
the spicy bowl. I haven't tried that yet, but let's just do this quick round robin, right?
Mhm.
So we doing on a scale of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Scale of 10. So with the collard greens, very edible. Wouldn't mind having that on my plate. I give it a 7. Collard
Okay.
Spicy
greens
kick
get a 7
with the brown sugar. All right.
with the brown sugar. The turkey sauce, I give that an 8.
Mm,
I would order that. That's a main dish.
bussin'.
I would go there and be like, you know what, I feel like eating something. So boom, I get at an 8.
You crushed it, so I think it's almost a 9. But I ain't gonna hold nobody.
Yeah. The oxtail, 10 all day. I'm giving the
Woo!
oxtail a 10.
Yo, that's
And
the
that's
most
based
important.
off of, that's based off of tenderness and flavor. And I'm a couple that with the fact that I haven't eaten rice in a long time. This is the first time I've eaten rice in close to 3 years. That would go good with your pigeon peas. So those two would complement each other. So
Mm.
definitely something to go ahead and have together. So the oxtail gets a 10. The pigeon peas and rice for me, I'm gonna give it a 6. But that's only because I don't eat rice. But together with the oxtails, it's up there. So you round off to about an 8 or 9 with that meal. That meal
Did
Okay.
is
you put the oxtail sauce on the rice?
no.
You're
No, no, no.
that's why that's where
I
you
had them
messed up.
separately. I had them
No,
separately.
you can't do that because the gravy makes the meal, sir. So you got to go ahead and give
I
the
just
rice.
gave the meal an 8 or a 9.
No, no, no. You got to have the meal the right way. Caribbeans know that it's not a. You can make a whole meal, and if it don't got no sauce, you messed it all up. Throw it away. I did a post on that, and I cussed out a particular restaurant. Do you remember that?
I do
Okay.
remember.
Okay. So you remember how serious this is. It's not a game. Okay. You
They
can't go
gave me the
ahead
little
and
cup.
yo, they didn't even give me no cup, bro. The dude, they left off the sauce, and then the other one they gave me some oil.
Listen,
I was
stop
mad.
playing and mention the restaurant.
No. I'm not. That's not what we're here for. I just wanted to let you know the importance of the gravy,
Man,
sir.
you
You
can sit
have
up
to put
here,
the
you can
gravy on the
hold
rice.
punches if you want to. I went to Donna's one day, and not all Donnas are like this. This was this
Damn.
particular Donna's.
Damn. We were
They
just talking
tried to
about chain
charge
restaurants.
me.
That's the
They
one.
was trying to charge me for extra gravy. I was like, bro, y'all tripping.
My
I'm
boy,
spending $15 on some oxtails, bro. You better give me some damn gravy.
didn't we just have this conversation?
$15.
Listen.
Now they're charging. Let me tell you, I thought my prices is like high,
Mm-hmm.
but I like go on different people pages and that look at people prices, and I be like, okay, I my prices is my prices. I feel like my prices is high, but my prices ain't high.
No, your prices ain't high.
My prices
No.
ain't high, and I feel like, wait, am I cheating myself? But I have to look at too, like everybody right now with the way this world is going, we ain't gonna be able to really afford a lot of things. So, I mean, I want something. I wanted something to be successful, but at the same time, I'm not here to rob anybody. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
Because
I
like
got you.
right now, I look at the prices of the eggs and things, and I be like, geez, God, like, but I am a big kind of heart person to where I know that, hey, whatever I do in life, I know how to survive. One year, Katrina, when the hurricane hit, I don't remember which hurricane hit us, but we didn't have any power.
Wilma.
And we had a grill. And my dad had generators and stuff, in their community where they live at, they was running power across the street, to their neighbors and stuff.
Yeah. Everybody.
But I
Help
was
out
like,
everybody.
helping everybody. I was like, man, listen, we finna have breakfast. And you got to try my breakfast. And my
You ain't
brother
give me
was
none of
like,
that.
Well, it's not
breakfast.
breakfast time, sir. Stop being greedy.
And I
Bro,
was
I
like,
hit
yeah.
IHOP religiously after every club I went to, bro. Don't try me like that.
And when I say
I hate him.
I had grits, we had grits, eggs, sausage, pancake. I mean, not pancakes, but biscuits, pasta. I cooked everything on the grill. And my dad always tell my mom to this day, I'm not really worried about her. He worried about more about my siblings and stuff. But my mom gonna be like, we ain't worried about you, child. Cause we know if anything happened, you gonna survive.
You
We
got
just
the
be worried
ground.
about you got to worry about your sister, your brother, but you know how to get in survival mode. Like I mean, if I have to do what I have to do, give me a grill and I'll cook you a full meal on it.
Big facts. I
Mm.
remember back in the day, you remember Hurricane Andrew. You remember Hurricane Andrew, right?
I think that's what it was.
1994, 1995, 1994.
Yeah, somewhere back there. I was legit. I'm 94, 95. I was 10, 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother prepared a whole meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on a damn grill. We had grits on a grill. Man, listen, we know how to survive. That's all I'm gonna say. Let me
And,
go ahead
and
and run. Go ahead.
grits is one of my specialties. Grits.
Oh, wait, question. Um, wait. Is it salt or sugar?
No, salt.
Thank you.
Salt.
I'm just asking, right?
Nah,
Just for the
because when they put
masses.
sugar in it, they call it Fatima, something like that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Fatima, they call it cream of wheat.
Yes, cream of
Yeah, ain't
wheat.
nobody got time for that.
No,
So,
but
so
salt.
thank you. To round
Salt.
out your meal, the chicken wings, right? Let's get back to this. The chicken wings, I'm giving a solid 7. The
Mm.
only
Okay.
reason only reason because you named them honey garlic wings, I didn't get garlic.
No problem. No
So
problem.
that's one of those things. But the cook was good. I ain't got no beef with that. The mac and cheese, I'm giving you a 9. Now, I'm
Ooh,
gonna tell
that's a
you
lot.
no, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell you what kept you from getting a 10. And this is personal. This is not flavor. This is not moistness. This is not cheesiness. I think your choice of noodle is wrong. And that
Ooh.
could be anecdotal because I'm used to the elbows. And
That's elbows.
yeah, but these big ass elbows, these ain't like
He said, man, these are off the top rope elbows. You
yeah,
And they
need.
are. They're large elbow noodles.
yeah. I would have went with the small noodles personally. That's what I'm used to. I'm not penalizing you for that. It's just one point. The flavor, the cheesiness, the moistness, it's all there. It's not no dry ass mac and cheese.
Mm.
Trust me. I've been to friends' house. They be like, "Oh, this mac and cheese," and it's like eating bread. Ain't nobody doing that.
Ah,
So,
why, Jesus?
and you see, hold on, wait. I took this moment to sneak in another bite.
Swipe
Yeah,
another
look,
bite.
I
He's
seen that.
disrespectful. That's all you're supposed to be doing is rating. You're not supposed to be eating. God.
Listen, so overall, so check it. Overall, my experience tonight, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. All this, if you're talking about how we met, right? I can get this delivered to my job while I'm at work on a lunch break.
That
Yes.
makes it a 10. Just because it's
This,
delivery, I ain't even go
this,
front.
this right here is a no-brainer because first of all, places aren't delivering anymore. If I think about what's around me, is stuff that I can't eat. I know that I can give you a call, I can give you an email, I can give you a Facebook message, I can give you a DM, and I can say, hey, this is what I need on this day at this time, and I know it's gonna pull up.
Yes, yes, yes. On
And
time.
it and you have stuff that could fit into my particular diet. That right there for me is a no-brainer. So I know if I can get something out of this, there's 1,000, 100,000 more people that can get something out of this. So I think you own to something, girl. You're gonna have your food truck this year. I feel that.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Listen,
Instant
I'm
taco.
working. I'm not letting nothing stop me. Takas Delight. Y'all gonna see me coming through Atlanta, everywhere.
Ooh,
Atlanta,
tell them
Georgia,
where,
California,
Wells.
everywhere. I just want to take my truck and just travel the world.
So
Mm.
let's do this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the Tri-County area. Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Taka Delights is coming your way. Y'all
Yes.
need to be ready. You know how to get
Yes.
in contact with her. Facebook at Taka Delights, Instagram at Taka Delights. Go ahead and drop your phone number for them one more time.
754-457-8108.
There it
Please
is.
text
Hey.
message, leave a voicemail, and I'll get back with you.
There it
Give
is.
me at least 24 hours to respond to you guys, but I will
And,
respond.
and I'm gonna tell them like this: y'all not eating good if you ain't eating Taka Delights. Straight like that.
Hey. And she
Straight
got
like that.
delivery. Insta
And she
taco.
got delivery. Matter of
And
fact,
I'm
put
doing it all. That's why I say be patient with me because right now I'm doing it all by myself.
so what you need to tell him is this, right? You need to tell him like this. Look here, little sucker.
I do charge now.
Go
Hold
ahead,
on now.
put
I
your
do
grocery
charge,
order in. I'm gonna deliver your groceries and your food.
and I do charge
So
you a delivery fee.
there it
In the
is.
area of Fort Lauderdale and Pompano, I charge a $5 fee. But anywhere outside of Fort Lauderdale and Pompano, it depends on where you at. I will deliver to you.
Do you cater?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you got to go ahead and make that known to people, right? Because it's one thing to deliver a plate, it's another thing to cater an event. Let them know that you're available for catering as well, man.
Yes,
Because
I am available.
I think that right there is gonna be the big ticket, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you could go ahead and do a whole order, and you and once people go ahead and get used to you, and you have your buzz out here, they're gonna go ahead and see you on the labor lounge doing your thing.
Oh, yes.
I kind of lost you there a little bit, Professor.
Oh, I'm here though. You know, I'm always here. You never losing me. I'm
Hey,
everywhere, and you ain't never there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do this.
so listen, what an amazing show tonight. Taka, I appreciate you coming through and kicking it with us tonight. Thank you for
Thank
the
you,
food,
thank you, thank you.
everything.
You forgot the spicy
Taka.
bowl.
Oh, shish kebab. Hold on one moment. Oh, goddamn, I'm out of
Listen,
there.
listen, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hurry up and get the spicy bowl. We out here. We doing big things. Taka's over here handling business. She's catering. She delivers plates of foods. In between the Instacart, she Insta-Taka her delights to you. All right? So you got to understand, you got to be patient with her. She's a one-man band. She's making it go ahead and sound off. So understand that anything in life goes ahead and takes patience, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. So for you to get this wonderful food, just like you go ahead and wait hours in the Jamaican restaurant for that one plate that you know is going to be busting, be patient with our individual here today, Taka's Delights. You will get the delivery fee, but trust me, it's within reason. Gas is super expensive, and she drive a V8. Okay, leave her alone.
Hold on. So hold on. Hey, you know she on point because she reminded me about the spicy bowl.
Well, she's
So-
no games. We not
Okay,
playing,
so
and we got the
so-
ambiance in the background. Talk to us, bro.
Talk me through the spicy bowl one time.
Okay, the spicy bowl, it has jalapeno peppers. It has pickles with the spice. I make my own spicy seasoning to it, and it has banana peppers, pickles. Oh, I said pickles already, but it has pickles, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, pickled egg. No pickled egg. I'm sorry, hot sausage and pickled eggs.
That's a damn hot sausage. I was looking at that. I was like, that's a beef? No, that's a hot sausage.
Made you look.
Yeah, for real. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this bite of delight. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Spicy bowl. Spicy bowl. What you told? Spicy bowl. Let's get it.
You said it got pickled egg in here too?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, tastes so good, make him go delirious.
No,
That's my guess.
I ain't had a pickled egg since my grandmama's storehouse.
Whoa, I remember that. Those are Lauderdale day, man. Storehouse. Woo! I had to learn about that. For anybody who didn't know, man, Florida had the storehouses. They sell you candy, they sell you chips, they sell you
I used
fruit,
to
they
have a
sell you
storehouse.
everything. Yo, listen, everybody had a storehouse out there. If you don't know, man, that's what they do down there in the FLA, man. They get down. When times of adversity, they go ahead and get creative and have a storehouse. So he hasn't had a pickled egg since like 96.
Hey, listen. That's interesting. That's good. I wouldn't order that though.
Listen, let me tell
Why
you.
you don't order it?
It ain't for me.
It ain't. It's too spicy.
Nah. It's not that it's too spicy. It's just that my days of hot sausage and pickled eggs is over with.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, it's a trend that young kids like it right now.
I believe that because I got a cousin that used to go to the ice cream truck and he would order a pickle, hot sausage, and salt and vinegar chips, and that'd be right up his alley.
Listen, I knew a homeboy. He was locked up for a little bit. He came out and he started ordering Tijuana Mamas. Okay? I already know how this go. Them boys, when they go ahead and come out, they gonna kill that. They whole family gonna kill that because that's their palate. It's never been my thing, but I understand that there is a place for that type of bowl. So granted, big man, it's not for big man, right? It's not for this guy over here, but it might be for you. Taka's Delights coming to a place near you in Broward, West Palm, and if you pay, Miami. Talk to him, y'all.
Yes,
Taka,
Miami,
you had a good
let
time
me tell
tonight?
you, Miami used to be my number one selling spot. When I was selling my clothes and selling my other stuff, Miami used to be my top one before the pandemic hit. That's where I made most of my money at, in Miami.
That's what we're talking about. En Benito a Miami. Big man, what you was saying, brother?
Taka, you had a good time tonight?
Yes, I did. And I'm so y'all see my sign back there?
Thankful.
Thankful.
Y'all see my
Thankful.
sign? I am so thankful, and I thank you guys from having me on your show. Just
Hey,
know,
listen.
once I become successful and I have everything in order, I'm coming back.
Listen,
I'm
Hey.
we
coming
making
back.
connections. And check this out. Success is subjective, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
listen, just don't lose yourself, right? I might consider you successful already, and I might want you back next month. So
Boom.
at that pace, you just keep grinding, you stay consistent, and you're gonna get
Yes.
the right where you want to be. And I think we need to take that same advice we giving you because the labor lounge is out here supporting the people, you supporting us, and we are
Yes.
serving the people that serve people. So you keep cooking good so we can keep eating good.
And man, y'all
Hey.
tune in to the Labor Lounge, man. Y'all subscribe. Give them thumbs up. Let's get them thumbs up going. Thumbs
You
up.
already know.
I'm so
Labor Lounge, man. We out of here. Y'all have a good night. Taka, appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Y'all have a blessed night.